fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seeds as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? What's up, y'all? So, just so you guys know, we are going to be talking about and celebrating the 10K subscriber milestone tonight, right now, because it happened right before the stream earlier. So, that's why you see it on the title, on the thumbnail, and we're going to celebrate it tomorrow when I go live as well. It's taken so long to get here. It's been quite a journey, but I wouldn't have it any other way, and it just is what it is, man. We are finally here. We are obviously expecting beyond the 10K marker. We're going above and beyond. This is just the very, very beginning, and that's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say right now on the matter. I'm setting up some fireworks here to have it playing throughout the stream every so often, because to some this, oh wow, 10,000, what's that? That's nothing. It's something, man. It's really, really crazy to think that I'm finally here. 10K hype, exactly. We got that 10K hype. What up, MGM? James, for sure, for sure. We got that hype. We're bringing that energy into 2K23. We got the game is going to be fantastic. I already know it. We got so much wrestling going on. That's been great as is. So I just want to make sure that everyone pretty much hears me out during this 10K celebration, because it's been quite the journey to get here. But like I said, well worth it. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's something that it hasn't been easy, but if it was, everyone would do it. That's for sure. So let me see. I got some fireworks here. Let me see how they're looking. So I got these over the chat, and I got these over here. So little fireworks in the background. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too hot. We're putting those over here, and we're putting those. All right, right there. Not bad. I like it. I like it. It looks good. How's it supposed to feel? $10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. We did it. Vince is a control freak. What happened now, Armin? Cody Rhodes promo had me lit. I know, bro. Cody's awesome. Yeah, you like the Cody that's right now. I get what you mean. The Cody from right now is amazing. Trout, I think he's still sleeping. It's okay. He told me he would be on in the morning, so we'll have Trout tomorrow for sure. That's why, like I said, I wanted to continue the celebration tomorrow to make sure that Trout was very much a part of it. Let me see here. Let me see what because you guys know me. When I get it going, I get it going. Now that I have your attention for a second, let me go over here. Look for some background music to have. YouTube tracks. And just have the music. We're gonna have a little background music since we don't have no one in the party right now. Some of my background beats. All right. I think there's a little background music there, nothing too crazy. Is it too loud? Do you guys hear it too loud? I fire up late as hell. Banks, you full of it. I was live for 3 hours from 8 to 11. People with the lamest excuse. I fired up late as hell. No, Banks. No, I didn't. I fired up earlier. This is another stream that I'm doing, actually. This is my second stream. 8 to 11 is not late as hell. I know he was live. All right, then. So how did I fire up late as hell? Exactly. I fired back up. That's what you mean. Damn, you fired back up now? That's what you should have said, not fired up late as hell. I was already up and about. Where were you, fool? Friendly reminder that Oxyum is fantastic. What did I have for dinner? I had dinner before the stream earlier. I actually had like a very early dinner today, and it was just leftovers that I did yesterday. I had made like roasted chicken and white rice, some beans and things like that. So I had some of that. Didn't eat too much today, actually. And I just had a little snack now, but I mainly got off, believe it or not, I mainly got off and I laid down and I fell asleep instantly. Gotta respect the grind. Thank you, Banks. There you go. That's the positive energy we're looking for. That's the positive energy we're looking for. Not you. Damn, you're on so late. Maybe if you would have added, damn, you're late. You're back streaming this late. Shit. If you smell, for sure, Ninja. But thank you, Banks. Always. For being a member, for donating, for tuning in, even when I stream late. Thank you so much, bro. NFL playoffs going by quick. Well, it was the wild card weekend. Now is when the playoffs really kick off. Yeah, the reveal's finally happening at the Rumble, Brody. Levi! I guess we might as well put the fireworks, right? We might as well put the fireworks. There we go. Little firework action happening here. When I win a bet, I'm gonna donate again. I don't be winning shit. Man, don't worry, bro. Thank you. Gotta send that boy Lex some love. Thank you. Thank you. What leak or rumor about the game do you hope is true? Do you guys hear the music in the background, by the way? Just asking. Just asking if you guys hear it in the background. What leak or rumor? Honestly, I don't even have like all I mean, I hope that we get the gameplay soon. And they said that there's a new mode and stuff. I would like to see that. Is it too loud? Do you guys hear it too loud? Let me, I don't know if I should lower it a little bit. I don't want it to, I just want it to be like in the background, like in the backdrop, very light, nothing wild. Anybody heard any more news? Not today. Nothing today, honestly. Nothing today. Let me put this in the background though. Hold on. Let me move this behind the camera. All right, there we go. We got the fireworks in the background. That's what I wanted. Perfect. It's very premature to come together with a lot. I hope they're playing it at the Rumble. That's what that's what I want to be true. Yeah, if I have to pick one, that's what I want to be true. Look, you know what? I'm going to just tell you guys, let's talk about the 10K stuff real quick. So I've been on YouTube for so many years, man. I first started this journey back in like 2007. I've had multiple channels and most of them have been big flops, and I've always transitioned and transformed my content on the channel based on what I want to do and when I want to do it. And you know, with streaming becoming an option, obviously I did a lot of gaming stuff, a lot of discussion stuff, and it's really amazing that so many years later, the wrestling community came in at full force at the start of 2022 and just elevated not only my desire to push for more, even more so, I would say, because I was always doing a lot of content, but to push for more and to not give up on this amazing journey, bro, which has been wild to say the least. One of my first channels on here was doing skits, lip syncing when it was popular. Bunch of random stuff that I would do, highlight reels and just completely random, and it didn't have any real sense of direction. And then this LexxExpress channel was born with a mix of all things entertainment in mind, and it was fascinating to see how the Blu-ray community, through the first, like, I would say 3,000 subscribers, that's what created this channel and helped this channel get there. It was the Blu-ray community, the movie community, the TV show community, right? Just fans of reviews and unboxings. And every tweak I've done to the channel, it's been based on not only the feedback, but obviously what I am most passionate about. And when it comes down to where we're at now with the channel, I'm still able to do the reviews I love doing and expressing myself in expressing myself every day, talking about wrestling and talking about just the stuff that keep us in check, right? Our sanity in check, our hobbies and what we enjoy doing. That's why when we come on here on this channel, I'm constantly pushing for everyone to leave the BS outside, for everyone to just focus on all things entertainment, whether it be movies, games, music, wrestling, sports, whatever. And that's because it as much as it provides entertainment for you, the viewer, it helps me, the creator. And I've been looking at the 10K milestone forever, it felt like. And it slowed down a bit. But right before all the crazy chaos that's about to happen with the new WWE game dropping, it came in clutch, because now we're seriously on the road to 20K, right? We're embarking on this new journey now with this new game and all the stuff that's going on with wrestling this year. It's been crazy, to say the least. And man, I'm just grateful that I'm still able to chase this dream that I have. And I still have my other channel, LexxExpress Plus, which I've changed the name on that channel a handful of times as well. And I've transitioned the stuff that I continue to be passionate about and enjoy talking about. I've put that over there as well now, and I'm going to continue to do so, because I never want to stop playing other games, watching movies and talking about them, and expressing all that hype and excitement. So man, it's been wild. It's been a wild journey, and ultimately all this stuff that I'm saying is just leading up to me wanting to thank you guys, everyone that's been here from very early on to the people that just arrived a year ago. Hell, even if you found this channel yesterday, it doesn't matter. Point is, everyone who contributed to that big 10,000 subscribers number, thank you, man. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for coming back into the channel and, you know, giving LexxEroo a chance at sharing some excitement with you and sharing my passion, right? So thank you guys. I could not be more grateful. I'm just gonna say what everyone always says. This is just the beginning, and this is just a small step in my ultimate goal, which is to get the 100K plaque, and sky's the limit. So let's see what happens. And I just wanted to record this. I wanted to make sure that you guys heard it from me live instead of me just putting a text out there, because 10K means a lot to me, and it came in clutch in a time where I really needed it. So I am very much grateful, indebted, everything, all the above, man. I can't wait to reach 20 and beyond, and just keep grinding every day. So yep, let the good times roll. That's all I gotta say. That's my little monologue. That's my little hype. And I hope you guys stick around for more, because we got a lot more coming. Now let me read some of the comments here. I hit 10K a couple hours ago, and we were doing the watch party, and I wasn't able to like put together some words, and believe it or not, everything that I just said, that's why I paused and stuff like that. It was off the top of my head. I didn't even write anything or think about anything to say, but it just came straight from my heart. So let's get Lex a play button. I'm trying, man. I'm telling you, that's always been the end game for me. And not that that's when I'm gonna all of a sudden stop, right? That's not when I'm gonna stop. It's pretty much like a badge of honor, if you would. It's a reward and a compensation for all the years that I've been here believing and continuously coming back, even when someone or the system or whatever I may have felt No matter what has brought me, whatever brought me down in a moment in time, I always got back up, dusted myself off, and continued to push forward. First video I saw was the Ice Age collection I unboxed. Wow, that's crazy. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I know you've been here for a while, Marco. First video, I'm here at all. You have a wide variety of topics you speak about besides wrestling. Love the Discord and the community. Thank you, Levi. The Hurt Business in 2K23 is awesome. I can't wait to see how they add that. Thank you, Attires. Thank you so much, Witty. Thank you, Shockwave, Straight Edge, MGM, Interflow Rider Music. I know, I wish I could put it. My arm is itching for the next episode of The Last of Us. Me too, bro. Another thing that I did want to announce. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. So if you guys are big Last of Us fans, whether you're watching the show or you've played the game, I'm actually going to be streaming The Last of Us on PS5 for the very first time. I played The Last of Us, I beat The Last of Us, I streamed The Last of Us way back when, right? But that was on Twitch when I was doing that in like 2013, I think it was, or 14, when the remastered came out for PS4. So I want to play through The Last of Us Part 1. Every week, I'm going to play up to the part where the TV show leaves off. So the episode that you see on TV is what I'm going to be playing through. So for example, this week, I'm going to be playing onto that spot where, if you saw the episode, I'm playing onto that spot where the episode ended. And I'm going to do that every single week to kind of help me get to the next episode and also talk about the show that I absolutely love along with the video game. So that's going to be over on LexxExpress Plus. We're going to be doing The Last of Us every week, a brand new episode, and we're going to cover what we see on TV, what we can compare, and we're just going to kind of hang out, kick it, and talk about the game and the show simultaneously. I really hope The Last of Us doesn't use the second game for content. That game sucked. They are going to use it for content. They already confirmed that it's going to cover all elements of the game, and they're going to actually expand on it. Am I going to do both Last of Us? Well, the TV show is only doing the first game, so... But yeah, I need to see the episode. I got to watch it tomorrow when I get home. Well worth it. I'm here for it. It's been years for me. First episode was very emotion, but action-packed. Can't go ahead of my fiance though. Can't wait to watch more. Oh my god, I can't wait. Can't believe The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and at WrestleMania, plus John Cena a lot. We'll see, Alyssa. All these are rumors. At the end of the day, you gotta see it to believe it until they confirm it and pretty much put the staple on it. We won't know how true all that is. Obviously, on paper, the card sounds like it's going to be very stacked. Very, very stacked. It's going to be one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences for sure. I loved Part 2. To me, The Last of Us is the best game I've ever played in my life. Man, did the chat fall asleep? Guys, we're 9 likes away from 20. 9 likes away from 20. So you guys know the routine. I'm going to play some WWE 2K22 here shortly. We'll do some matches and stuff like that. Don't expect for this to be a very long stream. I am exhausted. After watching Monday Night Raw, I went to bed. I literally just laid down for a second and I fell asleep instantly. So I wanted to come back on here to talk about the 10K stuff, to talk some wrestling and some make some announcements like I just did with the Last of Us thing. So can you play with me? Play with me what? WWE? Just gonna be awkward is when Cody Rhodes is dominating and The Rock's music hits. That's when my hair on my arm stand up because it's gonna be the best Rumble. Man, if that happens, that'll be insane. That'll be insane for sure. We gotta see, man. They're doing the whole the tribal chief acknowledgement stuff. Let's see how that ends up happening. Xbox name is LexxExpress, just like the YouTube. Wonder who will play Abby? Me too. Personally, I felt Joe in 2 was treated terribly, and I thought the ending was a big cop-out. If you know, you know. Yeah, I mean, the ending was a cop-out, but look, Joe is obviously gonna have a more elaborate, expanded interpretation for season 2. It's not going to follow the same exact footsteps because The Last of Us 2 fast forwarded a lot of years. Bella Ramsey is still very young and they're not going to make her as old as Ellie is all the way. So we're going to see the journey in between. We're going to get to see them face adversity and fill in the gaps between part 1 and part 2. I'm talking about the video game. So if they're smart, they're going to squeeze as much as they could and add to the story. That's really what they've been doing, even with just episode 1. If you notice the attention to detail on how they added scenes to fill in certain gaps from the game that we had to automatically assume. Well, we're not going to assume anymore with this show because the show is going to tell you, oh, this is what was happening during this time. This is what took place during that time. So between flashbacks and where the story's headed, we're ultimately gonna see not a more fulfilling story, but just a more elaborated story, from what I can tell. Obviously, I'm not working on the show. I don't have any contacts. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but that's what I'm thinking. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what else I read here. Just added me. Awesome. That's what's up, Tyler. Let's see what the votes say. 21 people voted. Did you enjoy WWE Raw tonight? 90% said yes. Fun fact, NXT has 2 WWE champions now on their roster. One of them is Jinder Mahal. Who's the other? Help me out. Help a brother out. Who else? Remember, I don't watch NXT religiously, so I have no idea. I have no clue. Oh! You invited me to what? Oh, Kofi Kingston, that's right. Are you RX pronged? Are you RX pronged by any chance? What the hell's up with you, YouTuber? Yes, sir. What console? I mean, well, are you playing on the Series X, Series S? What console you on? Triple H assured the WWE Raw roster that he is firmly still leading WWE creative. Bro, what the hell is wrong with YouTube? Hold on, let me see something. Something is going on with this YouTube. Golden. Yes, but I suck at this game. I like an elimination chamber or something. Gotcha. Did you guys see that MVP and Omos ended up helping Bobby Lashley tonight? How cool was that? The Hurt Business teaser. Alright, so I got the video schedule for tomorrow. Just making sure I got everything in order. So Triple H, man, let me get this picture of Triple H because I do want to talk about that. That's so important. Believe it or not, guys, that's really important that Triple H is reassuring everyone because of all the stuff online. You know, all these people read the things that we see online. So let me put this up here and we can talk about that as well. What the hell? Oh my goodness, how dumb. I'm trying to get this picture of Triple H here. Where did it save to? What the hell? Oh, it's saved to a watch party. No on there. All right. So I got it. I figured it out. All right. So let me pull up the picture here real quick for Mr. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. So, as you already heard and we talked on this channel multiple times, Triple H had a talent meeting for the SmackDown roster and the employees of WWE. Now, he also had a big meeting with everyone at Raw. And the reason why this is so crucial, all the superstars and employees of WWE read what we read on Twitter and the rumors and all that stuff. So it's important that he reassures everyone. We read that he was having a meeting, but I thought it would be for additional information. But no, it was actually to address the Vince McMahon rumors and also basically calm down the locker room and say, hey guys, I'm here to reassure you. I'm the one running the show. And I'm still going to continue to run the show even after the sale. Like, we're in it to win it for the long haul. So you don't have to worry about anything like Vince taking back control or doing any of those ridiculous rumors that we've read online that he's going to find a way to weasel his way back into power. Now, look, he may just be saying that to settle down and settle everyone, but truth of the matter is we don't know what Vince has in mind. We don't know who he's going to sabotage and who he's going to try to swindle to find his way back into power. But from what I've read, and I've stated before as well, Vince McMahon is not wanted in any future purchase of WWE. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and the current team controlling the product are the people that I've read online that would stick around if WWE were to get bought out for from Comcast, Disney. If one of those people end up buying them, then we would still see Triple H running the show without Vince. That's just pure speculation, though, because we obviously just don't know all the ins and outs and what will ultimately happen. But Triple H coming forward and now talking to the Raw lineup and saying, hey guys, hold your horses. We're not going anywhere. Stop reading all that shit online. I'm the boss. Come to me. We're good. We're good. That, if I was working in WWE, that would give me a peace of mind, right? So good thing that Triple H is smart and he likes to communicate with his talent. He's bringing that NXT mentality to the main roster, that we're a tight, close family. And I think Triple H is just handling it the right way, because all the rumors with Vince can cause a lot of problems in the locker room and may cause for people to want to leave ultimately. But at least like this, reassuring, people are more inclined to stick around and see what happens. So kudos to Triple H for handling this like a true boss. What do you guys think about Triple H? Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Moss versus Prison Dom, that'll be crazy. Crazy how Veer is now in NXT. Yeah, it'll help him develop the character for sure. That was good. I think Lashley loses without them next week. Lashley accepts. Yeah, I think that he's gonna lose. I feel like they're preparing the Bloodline versus the Hurt Business. Yeah, they are. They are. 10K, long time coming, man. Thank you, thank you. You dude, it's been a while since I've been in the chat. Hope you well, bro. I'm so excited for my GM mode next year with the addition of mid-card titles and more customization for sure. Any wrestler with a brain no way believes Triple H is running things. What do you mean? It's all over the production. You could tell Triple H is still in charge. Nothing has changed. Look, Vince could get back into power tomorrow, 2 years from now, or never, but people stressing about it need to chill until it happens. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Peak. I appreciate it, man. What do you think of the rumors of Bray Wyatt possibly being DLC? I think that sucks considering he was actually in 2K22 but was hidden. Triple H is a GOAT. I trust Vince is done. I think that even if Vince comes back into power in some capacity, it's going to take a while for him to find his way. And I think Triple H will be there for the long haul. Or at least he's going to try his best to be there for the long haul. Vince McMahon coming back into power is going to take more than just that desire to return. I don't think he could just walk in and be the leader of the actual day-to-day product. Vince has his duties to fulfill as well right now. I don't think anyone is going to vote for him to return and work out for example, for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and shit. I don't think anyone's going to give him the vote considering how successful WWE has been. Triple H held another talent meeting on Raw. Hidden Bray Wyatt. Yeah, so in 2K22, we were supposed to get Bray Wyatt in my faction. He was supposed to be in the game, but they took him out. I was Raw. It was good, man. It was entertaining. It was solid. It wasn't all. It was just another Raw, and it was hyping up next week's episode, which is gonna be a lot better. Thank you, gamer. Thank you, Brody. Thank you. Networks are happy with Triple H, so that helps for sure, bro. For sure. And at the end of the day, WWE is for sale. WWE is gonna get sold, and the future buyers are not gonna put Vince in power. I think Triple H and Stephanie are two different scenarios. I think Steph wanted out before Vince stuff. Yeah. She did want out. Least like part of Raw was Becky Lynch and Bayley promo. Triple H has made WWE so much better. I'm happy we have the likes of Tegan Knox, King Cross. He's made the overall product feel more worthy, right? Because when Vince was running it, you knew there was like 2 or 3 stories you want to follow, and that's it. Now with Triple H, there's other elements that can be enjoyable. Let's hit 40 likes on the stream. Let him know, Peak. Freaking Triple H is hosting these meetings every week, like, and another one, and another one. This dude comes into work. Oh, Vince McMahon, this and that. Oh my God! All right, get everybody. We got to do another meeting. Don't worry, Vince is not coming back. I'm still in charge. I'm the game, Triple H. It's all about the game and how you play it. Vince McMahon is not returning. Bet it's awkward in the back when Vince walks in. Bro, Vince walking into a family dinner, period. Nah, but look, these people have been in business for so long. I'm pretty sure, like, that awkward shit is only when you just started working together recently and shit. They've been around the business and been around this type of animosity for so many decades and years and all that shit. It's what I'm saying is not their first rodeo. I don't think that is as bad as people want to make it seem. You know, it's business, not personal. As soon as Shane McMahon left and he was gone for however long, and he fell off the face of the earth and shit like that, he was still with the family. You know, it's not like his kids didn't see his their grandpa and their grandma and shit like that. As soon as they wanted to bring him back and they thought about bringing him back, he came back. It's just the way it is, bro. It's family, man. At the end of the day, it's family, and people tend to forget that because of all the WWE like writers and creators and shit. Nobody talks about, oh, Stephanie McMahon visited her dad. Oh, Shane McMahon went to go. Come on, think about it. Now, they probably do have like those family like sit downs where they probably talk things through and shit, and they have those annoying conversations. But what I'm saying is that just because Stephanie re-signed and she wanted out of WWE, like, there's also rumors saying that she was already burnt out with the whole wrestling stuff. Just because of all of that doesn't mean that she's not gonna go talk to her dad. That's all I'm saying. Vince is painted like he's the devil and shit, but to some people he is. But to them, he's family. Stephanie might still be on Facebook. Honestly, straight edge, I think the likes of Bliss, Evans, and Charlotte have no problem with Vince. Vince gotta chill. He's done enough for the company for the past years, but I guess wrestling is the only thing that keeps him from boredom or something like that. Yeah, that's the only way he feels. Triple H's weekly Vince is ahead of creative. Yeah, that's basically what it is now. You do something for as long as he has, and then you wake up one day and you don't have that anymore. You know, there's nowhere you gotta clock into. No one is calling for your. No one's calling for your help or whatever. Of course, he's gonna want to come back and do something. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm just not talking about the whole setup. But there's also a report. There was actually a whole article saying that she was burnt out. Burnt out of wrestling. And then there's other reports talking about Nick Khan being in the middle there, trying to make sure that everyone stays happy, singing Kumbaya. And their disagreements was about selling and the product and all that bullshit. But Triple H is still running the show. Bro, this guy Trout sold the bag. So at the end of the day, when you think about it, Vince McMahon is going to go in and reveal at Royal Rumble, because there's rumors about him possibly appearing at the Royal Rumble. Vince McMahon is going to come out here and he's going to enter the Royal Rumble. He's going to win the Royal Rumble, and he's putting himself on the cover of 2K23. That's what Vince is going to do. All right. Yeah, Brian. Years of issues, of course, dude, but you don't have years of issues built up with XYZ. I don't have years of issues built up with XYZ. That's not saying much, bro. That's a given. Especially with the way that the way Vince is. But the latest, most recent issues they've had, that they were at each other's throats, was definitely about the sale, and they didn't agree with selling WWE, and they didn't want to sell WWE, and they still don't want to sell WWE. Did I ever play My League in what, NBA? In what game? If you're talking NBA, yeah, I've played I've played My League in there. It's good. Undertaker will be in the next cover. Undertaker will be on the next cover. Yeah, okay. Now, can they have a Undertaker edition? For sure. That I believe, a special edition for Undertaker, or even have him on the cover with someone else. Maybe I think that's more of a possibility. But having Undertaker on it by himself, Undertaker, just Undertaker. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let me see how much the... Ooh, wow. So Tom Brady lost 14. Well, Tom Brady. The Buccaneers lost 31-14. Which is better than not scoring at all. Ooh, good question, MGM. If they did another rivalry showcase, who would you want? I would like to relive the Batista-John Cena rivalry. I would like Triple H. Probably Triple H and The Rock. Or even Triple H and Stone Cold. See, I would do a lot of Attitude Era stuff, so this question is not really that good. Like that's why I threw in the Batista John Cena one, because that's more recent. But I don't know. Yeah, I did see when she said that they were enjoying the leave of absence. Yeah, she didn't want to come back and do what she did. A good shout out for the showcase mode is the bad guy Razor Ramon. They could do some Shawn Michaels versus... Well, they already did that though, didn't they? I remember playing the Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon match. The ladder match. I remember playing that. Undertaker's my favorite, but I think they gave him his flowers. Yeah, they gave him his flowers for sure. At least, you know, that's... They did good by Taker. Taker versus Edge versus Batista would be a good one. Oh, like a like the triple threat. Typically, they don't really do the triple threat stories like that. They'll do like a storyline that features a triple threat match, but never have I seen them really do like a trio story that interconnect that. So that would be cool if they cover that whole feud. Hell, I would like any rivalry with Kurt Angle. I don't think we've gotten any with Kurt Angle. So I would like for them to do any of them. Yeah, any of the Evolution stuff would be cool too. There's definitely a lot of rivalries they could do differently and not recycle the Brett versus Shawn Michaels or Brett versus Stone Cold or Stone Cold versus The Rock, or, you know, like relive the same ones that they've done in other games or are always talking about. They could get creative with the super, that which is what I've been saying this whole time, because everybody's like, oh, but they don't have the rights to this person, or they don't have the rights to this other person. Like, bro, there's no, like, who's telling them that they can't do something different? Who's telling them to use the same people, the same 3 stories, with the same 3 outcomes? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they not adding showcase mode stuff as DLC? Why are they limiting to only 12 matches? Why aren't they looking to add eras of wrestling and rivalries, like you said? Why is it so limited when there are, you know, wrestling is like, it's a sandbox feeling in real life. I don't know how that doesn't translate to the game. The only thing the WWE games have done really, really well year in and year out consistently is the creations and the community creation in general. The community creation setup that they have is like second to none in terms of creativity and exchanging with the talented creators from around the world. But beyond that, there's just so many limitations with the game. And even then, with all the creativity, there's a limitation to how many things you could download and how many things you could upload. It's crazy to see them create a wrestling game with all the limitations, bro. Especially when games back then had you running around backstage and doing all sorts of crazy shit in the Titatron area. I don't know what happened. Because I'm not even complaining about just 2K here. This is not just 2K. I'm talking about Ukes as well. Because Ukes, they were doing the WWE games before now leaving to work with AEW. But that was because the contract expired and 2K was done with them and they wanted to move on and all that shit. But Ukes for a while, a lot of people now are looking back at Ukes and THQ as like the glory days and shit, because they are giving it, you know, they're giving that run its flowers now. But I remember playing those THQ games and people ripping the shit out of them during that time. Like, I think it's crazy how people are like, oh man, you remember SmackDown versus Raw 2011? Yeah, that game was amazing. I remember when the 2011 SmackDown vs. Raw came out, the hype wasn't as big as I see it now when people reminisce on it. So yeah, I loved 2008, 7, 09, whatever. But I remember during that time, it wasn't really as overhyped as they are now. Now people are like, oh yeah, man, the SmackDown, the SVR stuff was, oh, that was, wow, what a game. And I'm just like, dude, I remember because to me, it still feels like it was yesterday. You know, I feel like they haven't really touched Ruthless Aggression. No, they haven't. We best get our money's worth DLC this year, and please add Caden Carter. We need to hear the katana. Yeah, they need to add more than just characters to the DLC, bro. A good show call. Yeah, they need to do more. The fact that they don't have the rights mean it's an opportunity to do more underrated stories. Exactly. That's the way I see it. Be cool if they come up with a reason to add Kali so I can do a Moss vs. Kali. I'm surprised that he's not in the games, honestly. He should be a staple there. Have a creative suite where players would create their own showcase. Or that, like create a story. Well, they said that they don't have the tools to put that in the game. They flat out admitted that shit last year. So I gotta tell you, don't even expect that anytime soon, according to what they said. There's a reason that revolves around a certain... Oh, there's a reason. I hope we get another Impact Wrestling game. We're not getting another Impact. If we didn't get another one during their heyday, I don't think we're going to get one now when they are at its lowest. I hope they keep custom portraits. I do like custom renders, yep. Ukes and THQ doesn't get called out for their laziness. SVR 08 and 09 were not good. No, they don't get called out now. Back then, they got called out a little bit, but definitely, people look back at it now and they don't remember. That is true. I'm 36. I remember. Also, you remember? Exactly, Shockwave. Thank you. A lot of stuff we liked, THQ removed, not 2K. Oh, exactly. Exactly, Straight Edge. Exactly. If everything goes right, 2K23 should be the game. The best wrestling game since 2K14. I hope so, man. I mean, 2K22 was really good to me. I don't know why, but SmackDown vs. Raw 2012 felt so different. I just stick to the past SmackDown vs. Raw games. Oh, 2011. Impact Wrestling is still a thing. Yeah, they still exist on a small channel. I think it's like Access TV. Oh, for new general managers, I would like new general managers as well. Create a pay-per-view feature. Yeah, how is there not a create a pay-per-view feature where you literally just create a pay-per-view and it gives you the crowd reception of a pay-per-view, like the sold out arena with the overly hyped crowd and the this is awesome chants left and right, and the commentators commentating throughout the night, understanding that there was a pay-per-view in town. Like, I don't know, tournaments, and why is that not online? Why can't you do a pay-per-view online with friends? You used to go into the forums, SVR 10 to 2K18. Yeah, man. I just laugh because people are like, oh yeah, 2K sucks, this is garbage, Ukes was better. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Ukes was making those other games that were not that crazy or that good, and people are now saying they're great because they're comparing it to some of the shit we've gotten recently, especially with like the THQ comparisons. I'm like, man, it was not all that hot. Relax. They did take out a lot of shit, man, and they got very complacent, which is why THQ ended up going under and they had to sell their library of stuff. SVR 2011 roster was trashed. Like, I read people say, oh man, 2011 was the shit. Maybe it was the shit to someone out there because it was like their childhood, and I get that part. Oh yeah, there's definitely no VR shit coming. I don't know why, but they should have some VR stuff. That would be a cool concept. But look at this game mode. Listen to this, guys. Look at how simple this game mode would be. You go in and you create a pay-per-view. You pick the Judgment Day or Backlash or whatever. You set up a match card. It's kind of like, oh, Lex, that sounds like universe mode. No, but I mean like literally creating one pay-per-view and the announcers acknowledged the entire pay-per-view. Oh, last match we had Dolph Ziggler versus such and such. Oh, now we're gonna get into the Undertaker coming back and having a match against Stone Cold. Or, oh my God, this is the main event. What a great show we've had. Like trigger those animations and those transitions match to match, showing the wrestler in the locker room. Like, there's no locker room shots in these games. One of the biggest things about wrestling is showing them walking in the locker room to the Titantron area, walking and getting ready for their match, stretching or changing clothes. Like, there's no animation showing the wrestler backstage walking forward. Like, oh, up next we got Bobby Lashley versus such and such. Why? And if that's not going to be on offline mode, imagine doing that online with your friends. Like, literally creating one pay-per-view. It's like one season almost. Like, just literally one show, and you invite people to the show, and like you put on you do the matches and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, premium live event mode. Exactly. I don't know. That I could think of so many little things that shouldn't be too complicated to create, and they make it seem like it's rocket science. And like it wasn't in other games. Like, those create a pay-per-view back then. There was create a tournament. There was things like that. Add to it. Make it better. You know, they can do locker room shots because of Goldberg's interest too. Exactly. Bro, literally, they could do like, how many wrestlers are there in WWE? A good amount. But record. You don't gotta freaking bother. For example, let me put this example. You've seen TikTok, bro, and you've seen those videos on YouTube and Vine and Twitter. You've seen people replicate entrances and the mannerisms of a superstar. Hire someone to copy like postures and stuff to record animations of like Batista walking out to the Titantron backstage, like just to show him. Bro, imagine if they do one of those backstage shots and you just see Batista doing this and like moving his shoulders and like doing the Batista animations, or John Cena doing an interview and putting on the hat and walking towards the ramp. Like, that's what gets us hyped when we're at the live event. Like, when we're in the live event and you see your favorite wrestler on the Titantron and they show them backstage, the crowd always roars. And when you're at home watching it on TV, on a pay-per-view or whatever, you're like, oh shit, Triple H is coming out tonight. Oh my God, that's going to be amazing. Or you see Drew McIntyre wearing, his little shirt with the sword and looking through his luggage, or Sheamus with the little straps and the hat and doing the fight night stuff, talking to Butch and shit and Ridge Holland. Like, I don't know. Is it really that hard to add a couple Joe Schmo animations to superstars and literally do like a tunnel? I'm not even asking for a lot. I'm literally asking for like 2 or 3 different settings. Do one scene where it shows a hallway, and that hallway just change the color of the walls. So like, if let's say you're in Pittsburgh, do the walls yellow. If you're in Miami, do the walls pink. If you're in California, do it green. I don't know, just change the color of the walls every so often and have like little LED lights and stuff like that. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's literally like look at where I have my webcam. You see the shot of Cody Rhodes, and you see him look like. Creating that environment for the arena and creating that atmosphere is much more difficult than literally creating a fake hallway. A fake hallway that literally has a ceiling with the lights and the walls and just a tight space and just some WWE equipment boxes with the WWE logo. Simple. Just keep it fresh, simple, and easy. Don't do nothing crazy to cause glitches and ruin the game. Just keep it simple. Literally just that. That's one setting, the hallway. The other setting would be the locker room. Same thing. Make the wood panels where they hang their clothes, have like the name tag of the wrestler, their cutting tool, and to do it in universe mode. Save those cutscenes for universe mode. Batista of the Hurt Business. I mean, not Batista, sorry. Or even if you put Batista in the Hurt Business, maybe, who knows, in your creation suite. But Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business is backstage tonight for Monday Night Raw. Let's see what his match has in store. And you see Bobby Lashley with the glasses on. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Exactly. That's already 2 settings. I got the hallways with the different colors, and I got the locker rooms with the different colors as well. Same rug, same wood, different color light, not lighting, but walls to match the hallway or whatever. That's it. So you got 2 settings, locker room, hallway. And another section that you could do is like the backstage interview area. If you're doing it at Raw or whatever show, just put the logo of the show you're on. It's already in the game. When you go backstage and you do the backstage brawl, there's an interview area. So literally have an interview area where you see the person like have the microphone and hand it over to a producer and just start heading towards the ramp. I don't know. Whoever loves wrestling knows what I'm talking about in terms of emotion and what you feel when you see your favorite superstar on TV do that shit. If it's Bray Wyatt, even easier. Turn off the lights and put smoke. Undertaker, put a little purple light with smoke as well. Like the dark and gloomy characters like that, you could do that shit. And it'll look different every time for every superstar. The atmosphere and environment will look completely different. And I just thought about that right now. I hadn't thought about that ever, honestly. That just came to my mind right now. And like MGM said, if they did it with Goldberg, they could do it with others. And they could do it just to do, like, use it as a transition scene. Same with The Fiend, exactly. I don't know. Also do intros of showing a city and the arena. Yeah, they could do that too. They already use it on live TV. Just get some of the live... They do that in NBA games. They do that on the NBA 2K games already. They have the same footage. Just hit up the NBA 2K people and be like, hey, man, let me get those files that you have for the arenas outside. And have some real arenas. But guess what? They probably wouldn't want to do that because then they got to cut a deal with the arena and have like real not sponsorships, but they'll have to have real copyright stuff to get that done. Just because Ukes is doing the AEW game, that's why they're praising them, Lex. Morning, sorry. Nah, you good, you good. My thing is, just do it for the important wrestlers. I don't give a fuck about the Zawa's locker room shot, but seeing Seth dancing to the entrance way would be sick. Come on, bro. And take time on the higher superstars. Do it by ranking. Yeah, Tozawa, you don't have to do it, but give him like a generic one. It doesn't matter. Point is, that would give you a sense of realism, bro. It'll give you a sense of presentation, of excitement, that, you know. And then you hear, imagine Seth Rollins doing the little doing the little smiling, and they're like, oh, Seth Rollins is coming out, and then boom, you hear his theme song hit, and it transitions into the crowd, and Seth Rollins is coming out, bro. That would be amazing. And don't do it every single time, but do it in universe mode, or do it every so often when you're playing offline or whatever. I don't know. It's just... So that's one thing that they could add that I think is a freebie. I think that's super basic. Double championships, like, come on, man. Come on, that should have always been there. That should have always been there. There's no excuse for that. You need to have a double championship entrance. Special guest referee, I'm not even going to talk about that. We've talked about that plenty. What else can we add here? Defending titles online. What up, James? Defending titles online. I've said that plenty. How about doing like a league, like a association, like a franchise online? Probably be too much. I don't know. They used to have it in other older games. Being able to fight in the crowd would be nice. Come on, bro. That's not too much, my boy. There's a crowd area that's super empty on the sides that can easily trigger that. That's not complicated, man. They go to the crowd very often still in today's day and age in wrestling for WWE. The modern day product, they still go to the crowd and have those moments. How is that not in the game? Come on, man. Create an arena, let us edit backstage area. Exactly. If you don't want to do the different shots for the background, let us add it to the game and edit background scenarios. Exactly. Look at what you just said. Create a backstage. Literally add the backstage area to the show that you're creating in universe mode. Come on. That is like so basic. It's just so basic. That's why when I see when I watch and hear those dev vlogs with Jenkins, what's his name? Mr. Jenkins, I forgot his name, and they bring in creators and producers of the game, I pay attention to how they carry themselves as fans of the business. Because sometimes when I play the game and I see some stuff in the game that doesn't make sense. You could tell that they're Jinx, right? Jinx. Oh, I said Jenkins. Lionel Jinx is his name or something like that. I'm not saying he's not a fan. I'm saying some of the people there, not everyone there can be a fan. Some of them are just game designers and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So I think to myself, bro, is it really that hard to revisit the era of wrestling games where they allowed you to have a conversation with a wrestler backstage via text? Is it that hard? Oh, Lex, but they have that in My Rise, kind of, where you pick a wrestler and you reply to them. I was raw. It was solid. It was good. It was good. It was entertaining. Nothing crazy. They're hyping up next week's show. They can expand fighting in the crowd. Exactly. It's been the same animation when the announcer table breaks. It's been there's a lot of things that they've kept the same, meaning they haven't had to waste time adding or creating that motion. So I'm okay with that as long as you continuously add and expand the game. Yeah, I think Jinx is a fan. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to put the blame on him. You could only do so much. But I'm thinking that some of the creators are just... Small detail that would mean the world to me is if they let you edit if the wrestler carries the belt around their waist or over their shoulder. Bro, that's like wrestling fan 101. How is that not a feature that's already in the game? We're in 2023 and some of the wrestling games of the past are more advanced than the ones we're getting now. Obviously, the ones now have a ton of graphics, a ton of controls, and things that we didn't see back then with animations. And it's definitely a more complex creation. I understand that. But the games from back then had a lot more to offer with it being a more simple experience. How is a game from back then, just because it was a little simpler, have more ambitious, features? And I'm not complaining about this being a 2K problem. This was a problem with THQ as well. The last couple THQ games that came out were not very creative. They were good and they made the mark, right? They were solid and enjoyable, but it's not like they were the most creative games either. But at least 2K14 had creative story. They can't blame everything on adding this can break that, especially when it comes to little details. Bro, the smallest detail. You know what, bro? I'm not going to get in a match right now, but let's load up 2K22 and look at I want to look at Goldberg's entrance real quick. Let's look at Goldberg's entrance real quick. THQ became more hands-on. I guess they were freaking lazy and didn't let them do their job. I'm talking about THQ, not the creators of the game, the developers. Look, and I'm going to say it for the millionth time. I love 2K22. I think 2K22 was awesome. I just want them to continue to push the envelope, man. I want them to continue to push the envelope forward. Let's look at a couple superstars here. Let's do, just to talk crap while we're watching entrances here. So let's just do a normal 8-man here, and we're going to do Goldberg. I want to do Goldberg because I want to see Goldberg's locker room shit. Let's see Undertaker's biker Undertaker. I want to see biker Undertaker. To see the animation of him on the motorcycle, which the motorcycle looks really nice. They did good to have 2 years off. They can just add to what they have. That's all I'm saying, Duda. That's the only reason I'm trying to push the envelope here. Honestly, that's literally the only reason, because 2K22, one of the funnest games I've... Like, it was just really fun. Ah, tires, please. Let's do the Hulk Hogan entrance. Is really good. I like the Hulk Hogan entrance. I like the Razor Ramon entrance. Despite how much I tagged on 2K, they have been better at fan interaction and idea using. They have been. They have been. They have been, for sure. I can't deny that. I can't deny that at all. Add Diesel. Diesel's entrance is boring though. I'm trying to think of wrestlers with like really good entrances. Let's do Bobby Roode. I got 3 movies on Amazon, will arrive Thursday. Nice, man. Yeah, I see your comment. Why don't 2K add the tag rope in the game? Bro, why? Why don't they add the tag rope in the game? Karrion Kross has a good entrance, you're right. The pyro for Diesel's lit? Alright, I got you. Let me see what arena. Oh, Edge does have a... Alright, I'll do Edge. Edge does have a really good entrance. And I'm gonna do the Judgment Day one. Yeah, they need to add more to online mode. For sure. Yeah, I like Batista's entrance too, but that's it. We got everybody. Let's just enjoy these entrances while we talk about the game. But mainly I did it to see Goldberg, because I want to see the Goldberg coming from backstage segment, just to get ideas of what they could do with it. So let's see who comes out first. I can't hear the music because I have it.
I heard this man's been saying some bad things about you, Saxton. What'd you hear?
So one thing we gotta admit is that
is scheduled for one fall, making his way.
Hold on, sorry. I had that shit really loud. One thing we gotta admit is that this game looks beautiful. This is the most stunning. Let's praise the game a little bit, bro. Let's praise the game a little bit, because I feel like we're being Karens right now. We're being Debbie Downers. We're being whiners. So let me just take this segment right now. Let's just praise what they did do this year. Look at the jewelry, the texture, the title, the animations. Look at the rope, the atmosphere, the arena. I like the old school feel with Judgment Day here. That's why I picked it. You got the little grainy stuff going on. And the camera motions are stupendous, bro. They are literally... It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. They captured the essence of the spectacle that comes with these entrances. So that's something that they don't have to worry about for many of the superstars that are already returning to next year's game. But that's not what I'm saying for 2K23. All I'm saying is that push the boundary a little bit. Look at Bobby Roode with the spinning around and the smoke. This is amazing. Let me see it. Does the crowd get into this one?
The WWE Universe excited to see Mr. Roode in
I want to see it
tonight.
And representing Dirty Dogs from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Glorious.
See the crowd, bro. That I love. I love. And because I stream WWE so much, I don't get to enjoy the entrances sometimes. I have to take off the copyrighted music. They need to find a way to allow the streamers to enjoy the copyright music and not get in trouble while they're streaming the game. How am I playing a video game and I can't enjoy the soundtrack? Like, that shit sucks so much. It takes away from the experience for me. But yeah, again, look at his robe, the crowd, the lighting. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. One of the rare games that makes a WrestleMania entrance feel like WrestleMania with the lighting during outdoor arenas. Yeah, they really nailed it. They really nailed it. So I'm thinking, man, if they already did all of this so good, maybe add a couple extra freebies in there. Let us fight in the crowd. Let us change where we hold the belts. Let us change the backstage area. Give us some backstage animations. I like how Cole commentary is as well, especially when you hit the finishers. Yeah, Cole's commentary is definitely really good. Edge's entrance is dope. I remember when the first leaks came out. Oh yeah, him and Charlotte looked off. They definitely tinkered the looks and they made it top notch. The only thing I finally liked what 2K did was giving Edge a new model. They really got that shit down packed. If we get Edge Showcase mode, what matches will we get? Not many, because Christian's not there, Dudley Boys are not there, Hardy Boys are not there, Vicky Guerrero's not there. They may add Lita and have some of that, but Matt Hardy not being there, he was one of his biggest feuds. To me, it feels like they should work on the hair. Yeah, the hair is always something they need to work on. The hair is always something that could use some work. But this year, the hair looked better than ever. One day we're going to get a perfect wrestling game. Look, considering that this game is available on all the consoles that are out right now, well, except Nintendo Switch, but considering that it's on everything right now, they really pushed the boundaries in terms of visuals. Because I played the PC version, I played the Xbox One version, no, the PS4 version, and I played the PS5 and Series X version. Even on the Series S, the game looks amazing anywhere you play it. So I gotta give them that at least. The game across all platforms look really, really good. Even if it's making some consoles freaking crash. See, look at this. What is this? Fell asleep? Wow, Banks. Wake up, fool. Why does the title look like that? Why doesn't he have it between his jacket? Why can't I change that and put it over his shoulder? Because if I put it over his shoulder, I completely have to change his animation and it's not going to look like him anymore. What up, Clout? Much love, my boy. Come on, y'all. What is this? What am I watching right now? I want to see noticeable differences between Xbox One and Series X. Yeah, I know. I would like to see ray tracing. Yeah. They should do ray tracing. Look at the environment, how it looks already, and the atmosphere, how it looks. Beautiful. Imagine with ray tracing. Bro, that shit looks ugly, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Look at how it's coming out with the jacket and everything. It makes me not even want to play the game anymore. It makes me want to turn it off. What is that? The belts look better than ever, too. The amount of detail on the belts is a shame that it looks so ugly the way that they handled this. It's a shame, man. So that's all I'm saying. The beauty and greatness of 2K22, add to it. That's it. That's it. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. Give us the same game with new arenas and tweaks that is ultimately going to make it a brand new experience. It's not, I don't think it's that hard. Look at the motorcycle looking better than ever. When wrestlers have jackets or robes, they have the championship over the jackets and robes, for instance. Yeah, exactly. Terrible. Yo, 2K23 new animations move. Yeah, they need to add. They need to add more animations, but most importantly, they need to tweak the stuff that they already did right. We need a mode like defeat the streak. You want defeat the streak back? All of the one belt that still I don't like how it looks is North American title. I don't know why. It just looks bleh. But yeah, I do like the turnbuckle. The turnbuckle looks awesome. They got every amount of detail in that. There was 1 year where Ric Flair's title was under the rope, but only 1 year. Psh, what up, Egypt? 7 likes away from 30, y'all. Just 7 likes away. I hate the Intercontinental Championship now. Oh, the one that Gunther has? Yeah, they should bring it back to the old one. Let's see who we got right now. Oh, Kevin Nash. I will say this. That's one thing that I only talked about it when we saw the entrances. Remember when they were hyping up 2K22? I remember watching these videos when they were releasing the videos. I was like going crazy over the graphics and the animations. One thing that I didn't talk enough about throughout the year was the camera angles that they did were freaking top notch. You know what's funny? That they added so many great camera angles for the entrances, but then when you're playing the game, you can't change the camera angle when you're fighting. You know what else wouldn't be hard? For WrestleMania arenas, all wrestlers come out with alternative entrances. Bro, that's as basic as it gets, but for us wrestling fans, it would mean the world. For them to acknowledge that they're at WrestleMania and that they're in that WrestleMania environment with the WrestleMania animations and all that, and just allow that to be an option. Oh, WrestleMania environment, WrestleMania entrance, WrestleMania. There's a big difference between showing up to WrestleMania and having that entrance there and that match in general versus doing it at a regular Raw. Look at the backstage area. Use that same backstage area. Those are the walls that I'm talking about. Use those same walls. The same walls. Imagine those walls with different colors. That's it. They even have the door. They already have it set up. That's exactly what I was talking to you guys about. I took a screenshot of it so we could look at it closer now. This shit looks amazing, though. I love it. I hate that when we play online, people skip the entrances. I like looking at the entrances, man. That shit, to me, it gets me ready to freaking punch the wall. Look at that shit. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful, bro. Amazing. Amazing. And you know what's funny? Another thing that I complained about was they had old Goldberg's face and they gave him the young Goldberg's attire. How the hell did he have the trunks and they didn't give him the shorts? It gives you time to use the restroom or something? Exactly. And get prepped for the match. Get into the moment. Wrestling is all about getting into the moment. They didn't even bother dyeing Goldberg's beard, making him look young with the young attire. Look at Edge. So they have this set up perfectly. One less thing to worry about. 2K24, maybe we'll have 40 years of WrestleMania. Can you imagine? One match for each WrestleMania. And it can't be matches that have been repeated. Do different matches. Yeah, Edge always looks weird in WWE games. You're right. Wow, now that I think about it, Edge is going to have the haircut next year. I don't even know who I am, honestly. Oh, I'm Goldberg. This is just a regular match, bro. How are we going to finish this match? I'm definitely not going to do it, but I wanted to see how the start of it was, at least. They need to wait till 50 years of WrestleMania. No, they don't. They could do 40 years. Oh, my God. Light-skinned Booker T was terrible. Oh, yeah. Light-skinned Booker T was atrocious, bro. I hated that. They botched it so hard. I remember that one year they messed up Booker T. I never used him. It was the worst. How do you make... Well, that happened so long ago. It's not even worth talking about it. But how do you... How does that even get approved? Who allowed that? Rock gonna be actually scanned for 2K24 most likely. That'll be awesome if they finally get to scan him. I just threw everyone outside the ring. Goldberg will always be Goldberg. Remember that storyline they had with Goldberg and Bobby Lashley? That Bobby Lashley beat up Goldberg's son? They never did anything about that shit. At Raw 30, Goldberg should come out and cost Bobby Lashley the United States Championship match. And say, I never forgot what you did to my kid. And then the Hurt Business comes out trying to help Bobby Lashley. Dun 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 dun. Where's her T? That was on book. AEW by WWE? Nah. Spear shouldn't need to take up 2 spots. I know, right? I'm pinning the wrong guy. Out of all the people, I'm pinning Undertaker. He looked like a horse. He looked terrible, man. Straight disrespect. They need to give Roman a new corner spear. I like Bobby's spear in this game. It looks so real. The chain wrestling in 2K16 was good. What WWE game has one of the best rosters? 2K16, that's the one with Stone Cold. Which modern WWE game has the best roster, would you guys say? Yeah, the collar and elbow tie-up. Yep, I remember. $2K14, That's the one with The Rock on the cover. You get 19 or 16? I felt like 17 or 18 had the best roster. That's the one with Brock Lesnar. Which game had the best DLC? Man, whichever one added showcase. You know, I never did the showcase, the DLC showcase. I don't think I had bought the showcase, the DLC that year. I don't remember what happened. Funk was in 2K15 and 14. Yeah, Attitude was 13. You're right. I have that one. Won't see him Punk. Wait, do I have that one? Evolution is a mystery. What's in the DLC for 2K15? I don't even remember the DLC for 2K15. Best soundtrack? Bro, because of the streams, I don't even pay attention to the soundtrack if I'm honest, bro. How many finishers? I hit Undertaker with a bunch of finishers and signatures. That was intense. That was great. You know, this game is gonna be one that I'll forever cherish. It was so good. Even the victory animations were freaking amazing. The victory animations look so real. That's funny. Look at Goldberg. Goldberg will always be Goldberg. Me personally, I had to pick SVR game for the soundtrack. All right, so let's look at that screenshot, shall we? Now, don't mind Officer Doofy to the right, left, or in the back. All right. But look at the hallway. They actually, because as I was talking about it earlier, I didn't even remember or picture the hallway being this good. But that hallway looks a lot better than I even thought about. Like, I was saying to do something extra basic. They even got like wiring, like this like wire holder and pipes, and they got the lights, and there's like boxes all around. There's textures on the wall, and there's like, yeah, like this background is a lot better than I was presenting. I wanted them to do something more plain, just more basic. But if they were able to just change the colors on the wall here, or even the lights a little bit, just dim them a little bit and change them, add some LED lights around, I think that showing superstars getting ready backstage or in the hallway would be easily. I could see them doing an up next cutscene with the hallway and make different animations. Exactly. It seems so basic. It seems very basic. especially for my rise. I don't know. Then let me see. There's another one too. Let's see the other screenshot that I took. Yeah, no, this is the screenshot that I took now. This was just now because I like the way the crowd looked in the back. Like, I like that the crowd was blurred out, so it looked really, really good. This shit looks so freaking legit with the sweat and the wear and tear, the scan. Like, they... Amazing work, honestly. They really, really killed it. They look alive compared to other games. I know. This is one that I took the other day when I was playing with the boys online. I really like this one. With Undertaker leaving and celebrating, like getting on the motorcycle and lifting his arm. This shit is awesome. Money in the Bank entrances with the briefcase, yeah. Yeah, with the briefcase, there's not that many entrances, honestly. There really isn't. I just think all the time that not that I think all the time, I'm sorry. I always have my hopes up that they're going to add more and more and more. Curious to see what new mode they're adding. Very interested to see what they have to say. Biggest waste of space. Doink the Clown. I just saw it on Twitter. I thought Doink the Clown was definitely probably one of the clown in a round pack was one of the worst things I've ever seen. You think for the Royal Rumble matches they would change the camera angle to show the entrances? Why haven't they done that? Why haven't they done that? Changing the entrance at the Royal Rumble that needs to happen. Why haven't they done that? Just like I mentioned earlier, I don't understand why they don't let us pick and choose which camera angle we want to utilize for the match. Zoomed out, zoomed in, to the side. Why isn't that allowed? Couldn't believe they added more versions of Undertaker and another version of Hulk Hogan and other superstars, but we couldn't get at least another Kane or Young Rock or Young Cena. Yeah. No doink slander. For lack of legends, yeah, they need to add more. It's almost like we're asking too much for what should be already in the game. That's how I feel sometimes. Especially since it looked dope, exactly. How did they not have young Triple H? How do you not, and how do you add Triple H but just throw on hair and keep him to my faction? And how do you not have DX but you have NWO? And they never update the Legends attire. Case in point, Warrior Savage have been having the same attires for 7 years. Pfft. That's just like I saw someone comparing Batista from the old game and the new game, and Batista's the same model. They just like made this one look more next gen. Like they worked on it and touched it up a little bit. Yeah, how doesn't Randy have different versions of himself? Like the bald Randy, shaved Randy, facial hair Randy. Yeah, a young Edge would be cool too. To me, it's like, are we really asking for too much? Are we being unrealistic? Are we being unrealistic? That's what I ask myself when I think about stuff like this. And you know what's funny? They added superstars to my faction and different versions of them throughout the year, but they can't. No, they can't update the game. They can't add superstars for us. They could update it for my faction to try to make money on the cards, but they can't update it for the game. If they can't add everyone at launch, add it throughout the year. I just feel 2K is going forward with stuff, but at the same time going backwards. Yeah. Should we get Brave vs. Edge? That would be amazing. I'll give 2K the props for most of what they gave us, but they can always do better and add what they already have and listen to the community. I mean, dude, that's really what I'm saying. I agree with you. I try to be realistic with the stuff that I ask for, because some people are like, oh, add this. Like they ask for matches that haven't been done in years, or they ask for certain things that are just unrealistic. But showing someone backstage preparing, or allowing us to fight in the crowd, or updating superstar attires, or adding superstars throughout the year. They don't have to add new superstars. They could literally add young Edge, young Randy, in between Randy, Batista, like all these different superstars that have had different looks, and just add it throughout the year as an update. Add it to my faction, but add it to the game as well. Allow for us to earn it in my faction, and allow for us to enjoy that character in the game. What up, Safe? You know how many different iterations of certain superstars they can do, and just keep the content coming throughout the year? I mean, they already learned how to do it with my faction. How was Savage from the NWO Savage not there? The more I think about it, the more it makes me laugh, and I'm like, man, I don't know if it's we're acting like spoiled brats, or what. Am I wrong? It's just basics wrestling demands. Savage NWO was dope as on 2K14. Talking about 2K14, I gotta go back and finish that one. I'm like halfway through the showcase on that. I bought the batteries for my controller that I needed, so I could jump on that. We need Sting in the game. We're not gonna get him. He's in AEW. When was the last time they had John Cena model of Doctor of Thugonomics? I forgot which game. They had him in one of the games, but I don't know the year. Honestly, I'm really bad with that. Savage needs like 4 or 5 attires. He always wore different gear. Bro, Savage had a ton of attires. All sorts of colors too. The most colorful superstar ended up with the most boring same old ring gear. That's some funny shit. That's some funny shit. What if we get John Cena as the showcase? Would you guys want a John Cena showcase? Even if Billy Gunn is an AEW? Yeah, but nah. AEW might allow it, but I don't know. They wouldn't do it. Sick of Razor in the pink as well. You know what's funny though? When they get asked questions like this, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. When they get asked questions about, oh, why didn't they do this or why don't they add that? You know what they do? Yeah, the John Cena one was 2K15. You know what their reply would be? Oh, but that's what community creations is for. This year we added all the tools and we added even more tools now. There's over 100 shorts, there's over 100 animations, there's over 1,000 there's over 1,000 textures now. You could go into Creation Suite and literally add her. But the funny thing is that not only are we limited, but it's a mission to download these superstars and use it as alternate attires, and sometimes it even crashes the game. So the feature that they want us to utilize to update the game can also harm the game. And it's not official. I want the official shit. Wrestling fans love to keep the community up to date. Their work is phenomenal. The Community Creation Suite is something that we've worked really hard on so the wrestling community can have the most up-to-date, state-of-the-art wrestling game. And then you go create a wrestler and you freaking add the superstar with the creation stuff and the texture and shit look fake as hell and it doesn't even look good. Now, for the most part it does, but I'm just saying. It would be nice to have it officially in the game. You know what's something that I'm down for, guys? Think about this. How about this? I wouldn't even mind if they get the top creators from the game and make their content official. Like if someone creates, let's say for example, a Razor Ramon attire with his whole getup, I wouldn't even mind WWE, like the 2K team, adding that person's thing as an alternate attire. Like, I'm that desperate. Like, I'm fine with that. Just put like the standard, like the official stamp of like, come on. Ruthless Aggression would be cool. How come we haven't had the SmackDown Fist Arena? Oh, but you could create it. You could download it. You could download it. They added the fist. It's just not there. You gotta download it. Like Fallout did. What did Fallout do? Tell me why Saif is a sellout. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why Saif didn't realize we finally hit 10K. No old Raw Arena, but you can create it. You can create it. Keep in mind that whatever we didn't add, you can create it. Rest assured, you can update the game in community creations. No old SmackDown Arena, you can create it. If you don't want to create it, download it. Someone created it. So make it official. Make it official, and I'll be fine with that. Had an official mod section with curated content by Bethesda from fan creators. Yeah, do that. Do that. Have a separate 2K official stamp of approval, legit creation stuff. Yeah, they got the AEW arenas as well. We know how much wrestling fans love to have these updated arenas, and they get so creative with the attires, and everyone's so talented. So this year we added 10,000 million more textures for them to bring all the creation to life. Now you're going to be able to do guys like John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics, and you could add facial hair now. You could change the hair color to whatever you want, and you could also make him bald. That's their answer. So this year, our brand new game mode is the WWE Community Creation Suite 2.5. Let's see what happens. No more salt on the wound for tonight. I'm done. I love WWE 2K. I cannot wait. I'm excited. We're getting it day one. We're going to play it as soon as it comes out. It's going to be fun. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are. All right, guys. So before we head on out, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened on Monday Night Raw. In case you missed Monday Night Raw, they announced some legends for next week's Raw 30. We're going to have X-Pac, Ron Simmons, Road Dogg, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, the Bella Twins, Jerry Lawler, and Teddy Long. And it's funny because the way they edited this photo, it seems like there's some spots that they could have added more superstars. I really hope that this is not just the surprises and the returns of the legends that they're going to have. I really hope that they bring someone else back. They did say that we're going to have a tribal chief acknowledgement segment, which that's going to be cool because they're bringing in generations of the Samoan family. So hopefully The Rock is there, but I don't know. This list of superstars, for how big Monday Night Raw has been the last 30 years, this is a pretty small list of people. And you know, all things considered, some superstar returns should get saved for the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble's right around the corner. But you know what? At least they're using this as a hype tool to get us excited for the show. Just to say, hey guys, we're going to have a lot of legends there. These are some of the ones that are going to be there. And we may have some more surprises, so tune in. So if that's the route they're going with it, I'm okay, honestly. But if this is it, if this is all we're looking at next week, LexxEroo is going to be a little disappointed because these superstars contributed to Raw, but we're missing a lot. There's a lot more they could have done. Maybe John Cena is going to appear via video since he recorded something on SmackDown when he showed up a couple weeks ago. Maybe that's what they're going to use. John Cena's going to cut a little promo. But next week, Raw is going to be stacked. So either way, we're going to have a blast. I already know it. Who do you guys think is actually returning at Raw 30 that is not part of this picture? Hit me up in the comments section. Let me know down below. Let's see. I want to see what you guys have to say. You can't list someone that's in that picture. No Cena. The Rock. So Brian is picking The Rock. Pick one. Kane. Okay. Pick one person that's not in that picture. Stone Cold. Vince. I think Vince is going to be there. I got a feeling that Vince is showing up. Kane, Lita. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. See? Straight edge, you always think. It is a party. Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy. I'm talking about legends, guys. You guys are just starting to mention a bunch of people. A bunch of filios. DX. So yeah, Triple H may be there too. Vince gonna get booed hard. He will laugh it off. I mean. Thank you, Safe. Thank you. He's gonna come out and be like, no chance. Rick is in the picture. I'm saying legends that aren't in the picture. Wake up, foo. We're talking about superstars that weren't listed there. Gotta pick one. Shamrock? That would be awesome. I don't know if they'll do Shamrock. You doing a watch party? I'm doing a watch party for every Raw and SmackDown. Watch parties are a thing of this channel now. Not just the pay-per-views. The Bella Twins need to be back? No way. No way. The fact that they put them Kelly, the fact that they put them in the Legends thing is crazy. Bella Twins ain't no legends. Bella's never did get to win the tag titles. Bella Twins made me laugh. The fact that they're out there, I know. I think they're overrated, yeah, a little bit. I think they're a little overrated. Just a little bit, because they were good. I guess they were on top for a while, and the fact that they were twins helped too. But I mean, I don't know, man. Better question. What Samoan's coming? Rikishi for sure. Who else? What's his name? Afa and the other dude? The uncles and shit. Yeah, Afa and Sika. Yeah, there you go. Afa and Sika. They're definitely going to be there. You heard everyone was pissed because they spoiled Cody's return. What do you think? Honestly, man, that's dumb because Cody's on the poster. Cody's already on the poster. You feel me? Like, yeah, I wanted Cody to be a surprise, but that's like believing in Santa Claus and still wanting to think it's real. It's like that same kind of feeling. Like, I get it. You don't want to be told Santa Claus is not real. You don't want to be told that Cody's going to be there. But Cody Rhodes was plastered everywhere promoting the Royal Rumble already. The fact that both Bellas are able to come back for at least one more run makes me feel they ain't legends. Yeah, they better have RVD. They specifically did the Raw 30 show in Philadelphia. They better have Paul Heyman acknowledge ECW in some capacity, which he typically does, but most importantly, have RVD there would be awesome. And RVD is still active, so having RVD for one night would be great. But see, then it would ruin RVD showing up at the Rumble. But whatever. At the end of the day, they should have RVD at Raw 30. Not sure if The Rock will be busy with his next movie. Rock has a clear schedule right now. Uncle Howdy segment was interesting. It was pretty good. He helped Alexa Bliss. Is Bobby Lashley an MVP segment confusing? Well, they're going to get back together. They're going to get back together. Come on. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. So yeah, it's about that time. Let's speculate. Who's showing up for the acknowledgement ceremony? Roman Reigns is still on top. He is still the unified champion. The Usos are defending the Raw tag titles at that same show, but at least they're going to show up as the unified champs. Sami Zayn's going to be there. Solo Sikoa going to be there. Paul Heyman. And they said all the generations of the Samoan family is going to be there. They said everyone. Is The Rock going to show up, or are they saving that for the Royal Rumble? What is WWE doing? They're tugging at my heart right now. See, I don't want Rock to win the Rumble, but I want him to be at the show. But you know what? If Rock wins the Rumble, then Rock wins the Rumble. I ain't going to be too mad for too long. I'll be a little hurt Cody ain't win, but I'll be excited that The Rock is back in WWE, at least for one last time. And if The Rock shows up at Raw as a surprise, that'll be just amazing, because it'll kick off that storyline that we've been waiting to see between the Bloodline and The Rock, who's claiming to be the tribal chief, The Rock or Roman, or both. And they fight for that title eventually, for the family. It would be so cool to see that develop. But to see Rikishi, Alpha, Sika, and I don't know, they should just bring everyone out there. Tamina, everyone. Naomi should show up. Why not? She's married to the Usos. Bring out everyone from that family. That'll be awesome. All I know is that Raw next week, leading into WrestleMania, they are making it seem like it's going to be one of the biggest Raws of 2023. And I know 2023 just started, but it's a good way to kick off the year. That's all I'm saying. Having some legends return, plus this acknowledgement party, I'm hyped. But besides the people we mentioned, like The Rock, Alpha, Sika, Tamina, Rikishi, who else do you think may end up showing up? Who's going to crash this party? Someone's going to crash the party. Ava Rain. You imagine if they surprised The Rock with his daughter there and The Rock didn't know that she was going to show up? That would be a cool moment. But keep in mind, everyone's there to acknowledge the tribal chief, the big dog, Roman Reigns. Who's crashing that party? That'll be interesting. That segment has a lot of potential. But you know what's funny? That segment could also let us down, because we're gassing it up thinking that it may be like this giant thing, and it's probably just a couple old legends, old farts coming out to say, all right, we acknowledge you. Yeah, my tribal chief put the little flowers on top of him, and that's it. That'll be funny if that's all it is. But you know that these ceremonies, these weddings, Every time they do stuff like that, someone's got to crash it. Someone's got to interfere. Someone's got to ruin the moment. Who's it going to be, though? That's going to be interesting. Is Sami Zayn going to make a fool out of himself? Let me see what you guys are saying. Ric Flair. Why would Ric Flair crash that ceremony, though? To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Ava acknowledges Roman. They need a but you know she's already in like a stable in NXT. So now that I think about it, I don't know. Do you if you smell? Sorry guys, I was adding the title here. I think that the segment's gonna be good, but I don't know if we're gonna be overly hyping it, and it's not gonna be as big as we want it to be. But if they were able to get The Rock to show up in Philadelphia, then maybe Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe would love to be in WWE if they were going to acknowledge him as one of the bloodline members, but Samoa Joe is doing good in AEW. Have Solo go to NXT and tell her the tribal chief wants to see her. Ooh, they could do that on tomorrow's episode. That would be good booking, though. That was a great idea. You think KO going to crash it? Yeah, KO, bro, KO's doing it. Ken Owens going to crash the show. We're thinking it's The Rock, but it's going to be KO. I'm not getting my hopes up. I want to watch some 2K22 gameplay online. You getting whooped by HBK was funny, my dude. Yeah, it was, right? You want to watch somebody getting whooped online? Just jump on just jump on WWE 2K22 and watch yourself play, bud. If he doesn't show up, I'm sure they'll plant a seed like Roman saying he is better than The Rock. Mark Henry going to crash it? Nah, Mark Henry's in AEW. But yeah, that would be also a good idea. If he doesn't show up, plant the seed so The Rock shows up at the Rumble. Woo! Woo! That'll be crazy, bro. That's a brilliant idea right there. Plant the seed for The Rock to show up at the Rumble. Oh my goodness. That'll be dope. Well, guys, stream was awesome. I had a blast. I came on here a little gassed out. That's why you saw I didn't jump into WWE 2K22 except for that 8-man match. I had so much fun talking about the possibility that 2K23 may have in store for us. Recapping the 10K celebration. We're going to continue to celebrate tomorrow. I hope to see y'all there. We'll be back sooner than you know it. And till next time, man. Good night. Get some rest. Because we'll be back. We'll be back.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, waste no time, feel the pain, live the grind. I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win at life, I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.